Hey guys, and welcome back. This is going to be, I believe, episode number 4 here with me, Blue Star, on playing the Elite Dangerous game. I just recently picked up some cargo here. I believe I'm just carrying some tea. Taking it off here to system here. And I figured I'd go ahead and start this episode here. You know, I'm already pre-loaded up like we did last time, found my route, figured out where I'm going. But if y'all remember at the end of last episode, I was looking at getting the fuel scoop. Um,
Ship released.
Not
Engines
really sure
engaged.
um, if I
Landing gear
purchased
retracted.
it right at the end of the video or not, and did that on screen for you guys or not. But I do have the fuel scoop. I figured we'd take it out for a test flight, see how it works. I've heard these things can become real handy, especially when you're trying to do multiple jumps. If you look at the screen real quick, this is going to be a 3+ jump that I'm doing. So having the fuel scoop every time we come out of the jump drive, we're going to be next to the sun, and I've heard, it's all you got to do is fly near the sun, and it's supposed to scoop up fuel for us. So I figured, we'll buy one, test it out, check it out, see how it works. It didn't really cost me a lot on this ship. I think it only cost me like 300 credits. But, and in the same spot, I could only get 2 cargo spots. Sorry about that. Y'all probably just heard that through the system that I just got kicked off the server. I was actually on TeamSpeak talking to a friend of mine about the fuel scoop, see if he could give me some information. That's where I just got my information. He just told me, he goes, just buy it, fly near the sun, and it auto deploys, it auto works, it auto does everything on its own. So, okay. There it is. Just that easy.
Fuel scooping complete. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
So, that's how easily it works, guys. Just like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, now there is one downside that I've heard about the fuel scoop, is there are some suns you cannot absorb power from. The red suns like that, no problem, they work great. But there are certain suns they won't work on. So we'll have to pay attention to those. I think he told me one that he could confirm was the blue suns. There's actually blue suns that you'll see. He says they do not work. So these are red and orange, so.
Fuel scooping. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Now it said it disengaged. It did not complete, so I don't think we got a full load that time. But
Frameshift drive charging.
Every little bit helps. Excuse me.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Warning, taking heat damage.
Uh-oh.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Yeah, a little too close there, guys. Temperature's dropping, that's good. don't think the fuel scoop's working.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage.
Looks like it took a little bit of hull damage. Look there on the right side of our navigation panel.
Warning, temperature critical.
Ah! Her away from the sun.
Warning, taking heat damage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Okay. See if we can pull back towards the sun a little bit. There we go. Slow it down just a tad.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Do another pass here.
Fuel scooping.
Really? Being interdected
Fuel scooping
next to the
complete.
sun?
Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical.
Okay.
Warning, taking heat damage. Frameshift drive charging.
I want to get away from the sun if possible. There we go. Now we're starting to cool off.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete. Warning, taking heat damage.
Really? Wow, guys. Looks like I got to do some more practicing with that fuel scoop. That's kind of dangerous and not that good. Hopefully we didn't lose our cargo doing all this. Let's check. Still says I have my cargo on board. Okay, so now we need to put in our destination here for delivery. McNair Gateway, I believe is correct. It is. Lock destination. Let's get over here and drop this cargo. So that's a little bit of the fuel scoop, guys. As you can see, I need a lot more practice. What was that? 2 different suns that it kicked me out. I got too close. So I got to figure out how to do that. You know, that perfect angle of, you know, get close enough that way the fuel scoop actually starts absorbing fuel, but at the same time, don't get too close and overheat myself. I think I took more damage to the ship than it cost, you know, for fuel that I saved by scooping up. Do my little backspin here to slow down a little bit. Almost there. So auto deploys. I've been told the closer you can get to your heat threshold, that 100%, the faster it'll scoop, the more fuel you get faster. Also, by getting better fuel scoops. I think I have the weakest one, the Class D or E, whatever, which one it is. That's the cheapest one. That's literally the one I got for testing. I've heard, you know, you get the bigger, better, you get the larger fuel scoops. They'll scoop more fuel faster, which you'll need for the bigger ships, because the amount of fuel they haul and they need for their to actually be effective on them. That's if you even decide, you know, you want to get a fuel scoop. You may not get it. You know, the larger ships, I think that could be like a 6 or 7 cargo bay slot hull that you could put another more fuel racks into, just to carry a bigger payload. Which, you know, if it's costing a couple $100 in fuel at the fuel stations, but you're able to carry on the longer hauls, be able to carry, you know, an item that pays, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 per piece that you deliver, if that even exists, you know, if that's a capability. You know, you darn sure probably don't want the fuel scoop unless you're just having to travel that far and you're having to fuel up multiple times because you can't quite make the jumps. That's the main reason why I looked at the fuel scoop on this guy, was be able to make the jump, and I can't make the longer jumps yet. Looky there, we're already lined up almost at the gateway portal. That's kind of good. Less than 6.5.
Docking request granted.
And we're going docking pad number 43 this time. Stay on the green side. Oh, I'm going way too fast. Now, number 43. There it is.
Landing gear deployed.
Ensure you complete docking procedures within your allotted time window.
Allotted time limit, yeah. I've got 9 minutes to land, dude. I think I can make it. Thank you for the warning, though.
Avoid unnecessary destruction. Do not block the access corridor.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Only 10 credits to finish topping it off, why not? Go ahead and repair the damage I took. Marketplace. And it was tea I brought in. You know, not a lot of profit, but at least it's profit right now compared to what I've already lost. So let's double check, see if they got anything on the bulletin board for me. Discreet, taking priorities, fund the victory of Esquire for sensitive delivery work. Yeah, 43 minutes, why not? They're gonna pay me 8,000 for delivering this. I'm going to where? .4 light years out. Okay, this is gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps roughly to make this trip. I think we're just carrying a dispatch letter. I didn't read it in details, guys. You can go back and pause the screen if you need to read more information about what we're doing. But I think that's just, carrying documentation. It's nothing in our cargo space, so we're not weighed down. Some of those I've heard are pretty good if you do some research.
Released. Engines engaged.
Um,
Landing gear retracted.
Because they're giving me papers to carry. So if I would have looked up a little bit details about where I'm going, and maybe I could have bought something at the marketplace and be carrying that with me. Not only am I making a trade run, but I'm also carrying the paperwork with me. So I'm actually able to complete the bulletin run and carry cargo. That's something we'll look at more later. Those are rare. You have to be quick about being able to look up and do some research, know your stations, know where you're going, know what material they want and don't want. This is 4+ jumps, so this is hopefully this is where our fuel scoop's going to come in handy and help us, because you can see on our far right real quick, it's going to take almost 2 full bars of fuel just to do this first jump right here. As you can see, it's 9.51 light years. That's pushing pretty much the maximum range we could jump.
2, 1, engage.
I probably wouldn't have been able to make this jump if I would have loaded down with cargo. I think my maximum on it's only an 8, so I wouldn't have been able to make this jump if I would have loaded up cargo. Ooh, purple? I don't think the fuel scoop opened, guys.
Frameshift drive charging.
At least I didn't get the indication that it opened. So, we'll check this out on the next jump here.
Ready to engage. 3, 2,
1, and launch. Oh, engage, not launch. Same word, same basic thing. I guess it actually is an engagement, not a launching. Launching's trying to get off the planet. Another purple one. Again, we'll rotate like this, slow down a little bit, fly a little bit closer to the sun. Yeah, I don't think the fuel...
Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, temperature critical.
Okay,
Warning,
okay.
temperature critical.
Pull up, pull up, pull up.
Warning, taking heat damage.
Temperature's dropping. Temperature's dropping. More power to the shields. Okay, we'll put it back in the engine now. So the purple planets we cannot use our fuel scoop on. So there's an example right there. Our fuel scoop right here is not really giving us any help at all. That's just something to pay attention to. But we know that for a fact now.
Frameshift drive charging.
We know purple suns are not good for the fuel scoop.
Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, taking heat damage. Warning, temperature critical.
Ooh, there's a blue one. I actually want to test the blue one just for myself, so I'm going to fly out a little bit. Slow down. I'm going to turn away from it, aim back at the sun. Yep, no work. Immediately pull away. Get away. So the blue and purple one. are not likely to receive and give us power. Increase our speed back up, get away from the sun. Go for the jump.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Wow, so this is going to pretty much take all of our fuel to make this jump. It'd be nice if there's a red sun right at the end, you know, the very last one, if it's red. Nope. Oh, we got another jump to go. I thought we were almost there, guys.
Frameshift drive charging.
There should be our last jump if I'm right. Yep, last jump. So it's a very good thing we didn't actually pick up extra cargo.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Yep, there's that purplish one again. Just double check one last time. We'll fly kind of above it. 62, 65, 67. We're not getting any fuel, just go away. Okay, now open up the navigation. We are going to the Burton. At least we're going to get a nice chunk of change for coming way out here. I have no clue even where we're at now. Oops. There I am, traveling too fast again. Doing a little backspin here. Re-aim at the station. Now we can go a little faster in this. 8, 7, 6. There's our speed reducing there on the far left. The computer's guiding us down. Distance is reducing. Not long now. Ooh, 5. Ooh, slow down just a tad bit. There's the 6. The 6 is just a rough number that me and the friends talked about from a little bit when we played this before, you know, I hard crashed my game and reset and started this series, guys. You know, there's nothing hard said. That's just something we've both kind of discussed and figured out on our own and come to a conclusion that we think works pretty much, works okay. As you can see, I'm going to the far side of the ring, so I'm also having to deal with the planetary gravity effect. I still haven't written my... I don't even know what that fully said. I still haven't written my vows. What can I say? Oh, there's a wedding thing going on. Okay. Contact the station.
Docking request granted.
Landing pad number 2. that it right there? Oh, there's two of them lit up. I'm gonna say it's gonna be the right one. That looks like a 01, so this hopefully is 02. Kind of similar. Yeah, that should be 2. Looks there. Now I can see it.
Landing gear deployed.
Back up just a tad.
Docking successful.
There we
Engines
go.
disengaged.
Enter the hangar. Starport services again. Definitely we need to refuel after that trip. And deliver cargo. Big boost to our economy. There, right there. Charity and convert platinum to credits. I think this is actually one of the mining mission, guys. Get 19 hours and 42 minutes to obtain 1 platinum. Let me do some research on that, guys, and maybe we'll look into doing a little bit of mining in a future episode. But right now, I'm not even sure that I don't want to, run out there to go get stuff if I ain't buying all the correct materials. So there's another episode for you guys. I'm not sure how long this video is. I have a feeling it's gonna be shorter than the last one. But we got to see a little bit of the fuel scooping in work and identify a couple of the suns that it doesn't work. So there's pluses and minuses to it. Take a quick look at our outfitting because I noticed it was available at this. Again, there's the fuel scoop. As you can see, I only have a rank E. There are other ones available. Sort by module type again. Oh, that's the extra fuel tank. Okay. So already have it. As you can see, they don't even offer any others at this station. They just offer the basic rank E. That's all they have available. So that's all there is. That's all that was available. That's fuel tank. I've also heard there's something else I can get called, I think it's called a heat sink. I think it was actually a hard point thing. If I go over here, let's look at, okay. They do not offer anything for the utilities. Okay. But the heatsink idea is, when we're getting near the sun like that, you can put have a heat sink and you can actually shoot the heat. The heat sink will absorb the heat, and then you can launch it off. I'll see if I can figure out where to get one of those. So we may look at it next video. If not, get into looking at the mining. Again, guys, this is Blue Star with Elite Dangerous. Hope you guys are liking the videos so far. Don't forget to hit the like, the share buttons, and the subscribe buttons, guys, to help me grow out my channel. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe give me a point of direction of what you'd like to see me work on next. We are up to 24,000 credits, so we're starting to gain some money. We can look into possibly looking at a new ship here in the near future. I think the hauler is the smallest of the hauling style ships we can get to. It'll give us more cargo space. Should have a little bit better jump range naturally on the ship. than this Sidewinder does, to allow us to carry more cargo. And we can just look into that. Catch you guys next time. Take later.